Alright, just got back from town. Got 5 8-foot 2x4s, so hopefully that will be enough. And then I got 3/4 inch treated plywood. Them are treated too. And then they didn't have fucking outdoor carpet. They had to order it, and everywhere didn't have marine carpet. But I found this shit. These were like 25 bucks a roll or some shit, so that cost like 50 bucks. And then plywood costs like 50 bucks, and then I don't know what the 2x4s were. But that's another 120 bucks. So to get some other shit too, but because we're moving, so Jade has a lot of the shit, my girlfriend has a lot of shit packed up. So to get like another tape measure and bullshit, that was like $10. So I was at 560. So I'm up to 680 now. And the only thing else I need is a skill saw and a staple gun, which I'm gonna go get that shit here in a little bit. And then that'll be it. I'll be done. And then I'm not gonna have it should be like maybe 30 bucks for that shit, maybe 40. So I'll just be over 700 bucks into this boat trailer motor with the platform all done how I want it. And then once I get the trolling motor up front, but I gotta find one. If I've been looking at one on Craigslist, I think I'm gonna do one of the foot controlled ones, so when I'm standing up there. But I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the deck and shit yet, and how I'm gonna do it. But I want to do deck back here. I'm gonna put the motor on so I don't make shit too small and there's not enough room for it. And then I'm gonna plan everything else out. But so I gotta get the saws and shit out of the shed, so to get the bike out and move it. But yeah, so once I start doing that shit, laying that down, I'll come back to you. Alright, so I decided I'm gonna try to stay like just below that lip there, because once I get my carpet on it, hopefully it'll make it look more flush. But I had to put these boards down. These are just old pallets I had broken apart laying in the shed. And instead of putting plywood down and then plywood again, or putting plywood on the bottom and then 2x4 and then plywood, I figured I'd just use these, because I'm not really using them for shit. And then it'll give me my height to get it about level. Once I put the plywood on here, you'll sit it up just about there. I should be fucking golden. And then so what I'm doing here is I cut these boards, so this is gonna be flush here, and then it'll come up, and I'm gonna have one in the middle going all the way up to here, and I'll probably have some sort of support off it, and then have some come on the sides, and that should be sturdy enough for there. Maybe put some supports maybe in the middle or whatever. And then I'm gonna do this side. I'm gonna have a 2-foot square box in the middle that's gonna open up or whatever. And so I don't know if I'm gonna put another board here, like, so I have 4 supports and then the box in the middle. That's probably what I'll end up doing. But yeah, fair. I just let you guys know how I decided to do it. And then I'm gonna, once I put the plywood in up here, I'm gonna leave this as a gap because I plan on putting a trolling motor up here. I'm just gonna do the plywood up to here, so I run all my wires down, and then build a little battery area here, and fucking that's where my battery will go probably. That way I don't have to run shit all the way to the back. Maybe I will. I don't fucking know about that yet. But yeah, so that's that. Alright, so I got some fucking hinges and bullshit and screws and whatnot, but so this is how I decided to do it. I'm gonna have, this is gonna be my box, but that's more than 2 foot, as you can see. So it's gonna come in, there's gonna be another board that comes through here. Well, there's gonna be one that shoots across here, and then there's just gonna be one in the middle, and then I'm gonna have 2 more come off that to connect up, so then the box will be like right here. And then eventually one day I might do that flat, but I ain't worrying about that right now. So until then, I'm gonna fucking leave that open so I can slide like tackle box, them little flat ones, up in here, and then maybe do like a pivot screw or something to hold it. But yeah, that's what I got done so far. Got I just put this here, it's old, another piece of pallet wood, just for extra support, so it'll be like kind of touching the sides, I guess. And there's another piece of pallet wood down there, just as a support in the middle. It's pretty sturdy, like I was walking on it already. But I think once I get the plywood on, it'll spread everything out more evenly. And yeah, so it's pretty solid right now. But figured I'd do an update on that. So once I get the box for the hole all fucking framed off or whatever, and then this will be done and it'll be good for plywood, probably gonna move on to the back part and start that. Which I think what I'm gonna do is just have a 2x4 come right here, back to here, and I got some of them like fucking L things so I can screw them in and then screw it to the 2x4. And then I'm gonna have board come across in the front, and then another one across right here, because I'm not gonna have to do the plywood bullshit to make it level because it's closer to the seat here. And then I'm gonna have one probably come up with a support on each side right here, because I don't want to screw everything right into the transom. And then do one board coming straight back to here, and then I'm gonna do two separate fucking flip units. And yeah, that's the plans. So once I get all that shit framed up, I'll come back. Alright, took the motor back off, but I kind of test fit everything, make sure it's good before I pull it off. And I put these little L-clip things in, some little screws, that way I didn't go right through the fucking transom. And then I got the one here, another one there. These ones are already down, so I just gotta put this one in. Just gonna sit like that, and then I still got room to pull my gas tank out, or my tank, I guess, can, whatever. And then this side's a little smaller, it wouldn't fit out here, but if I do, which I plan on it, I'm gonna run fucking like the battery gauge and then like a phone charger and shit back here. So then I'll have one compartment here that opens. I'm probably gonna have this one open this way. I might make them both flip up like this, actually. Like fucking each one angle. But that's probably what I'll end up doing. That way, like, if I gotta turn a bilge pump and shit on, because I plan on putting one down here in the middle, I'm just gonna have a board there with it sitting on it. And then if I gotta get to my drain plug or something, that way it's not flipping that way when I'm in the boat and I gotta reach around it and shit. So I'll probably have them flip out. That way, if I gotta put the gas can in, I can just grab the motherfucker, flip it up, pull it out, drop it back down. Yeah, got the fucking front all boarded up, framed in, I guess. I put this piece in there too, so that way if I have tackle in there and I hit the brakes, it don't fall down, it will slide forwards. And I don't know what I'm gonna do to keep it in. I might just bungee strap or something. Well, just got back, got me a jigsaw so I can cut the fucking plywood to start putting that on. And then got me a tarp, some bungee cords while I was there. So I'll cover it up once I'm all done. But so I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this plywood cut, and then I'll bring it back once I get all that done. Well, got the first two pieces cut. I'm about to take this one off and cut out the fucking storage thing. Got the hook down here, so I left that. It's a little rough on the edges, but hopefully when I get the carpet in, it'll fill in a little bit better. But it works for me, I guess. Yeah, alright, well I'm gonna get that cut out, get the back piece cut out, and then maybe tonight get some fucking carpet put on. It's kind of getting dark already though, so I don't know. If not, it'll be first thing in the morning. Well, got her all laid out, got my fucking units all cut, so I'm gonna get ready to carpet it. Fucked up in a couple spots, like I drilled holes. I probably should have used a smaller drill bit, but I'm just doing it for like practicality, so it fucking works. Alright, I had a couple hiccups, but I found, since I've never done this is my first time ever doing anything with carpet, I found if you do the outside of everything first and then worry about the circles or the squares, because I tried doing this one while I was still fucking doing the outside and it came out all fucking shitty, but this side's like fucking mint. Fuck yeah, bud. But so now I'm gonna tackle the bow and then the fucking other part, and then I'll do the doors, and I'll come back once I got that shit done. Alright, by the time I think I started getting the hang of the fucking carpeting bullshit, I was already done. So there's some spots I wish would have turned out a little better, but fuck it, it'll work. So I'm gonna screw this front piece in, and then I'm gonna screw the second piece in, and then I'll probably screw this piece in, and then I'm gonna carpet that panel, and then put the hinges on, and then I'll do the same back there. So bam. Alright, well, it got dark last night, and you couldn't see nothing in the videos or whatever, because our fucking house light sucks dick at this house. But got the freaking units all in, hinged up, carpeted. So yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna end it. But eventually what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna carpet this in, put a board down there, and then put a board down that side, and then maybe a flat floor. But I think I'm gonna take it out today, and then make sure she doesn't take on any water and it moves and shit. But yeah, so might turn out the greatest, but it's practical and it'll work. If you got any questions or whatever, I guess just shoot them down in the comment shit below, and then I'll probably do a follow-up video once I get everything completely done, and then maybe I'll do a video for my trolling motor and shit when I get that, and where I put my battery and all that stuff, because I got like a fuck ton of room down here. But yeah, alright, later.